Welcome back to my series, Books Under 5 Minutes, where I go over the basic summary of the book, spoilers and characters of everything you need to know for all of us out there who are reading way too many unfinished series and don't remember anything about the book before the new one comes out. So here we are. We are now on to Blood of Hercules. We're doing this one mostly because I loved it so much when I first read it, and I made it my book club of the month this month, so I had to do a little reread, and then I needed to read it for it to go to book 2. So what we have here is we have a world where the Titans have come and taken over and are like destroying humanity, and the people we once thought were gods are actually just these immortal sportive beings. We have the houses of Olympic and the Chthonics, which are considered like the dark evil version because they have like the dark scarier powers, and that's the house of Aphrodite, Ares, Artemis, and Hades. And our main girl here, our squeeze, is Alexis, and we meet her when she's really little. She's growing up in an abusive foster home situation, and we meet her in the field where she meets her best friend, which is an invisible snake called Nyx, who's super poisonous. And then soon after we meet Charlie, who gets dropped off at her foster parents' trailer, and she takes to him like a brother until she overhears her parents debating killing Charlie because there's not enough food. So she goes, you know what, I'm going to defend him, and gets in a huge fight with the parents, and mysteriously the mom dies. Spoilers. The mom dies because she came in contact with Alexis's blood, and her blood poisons people. And in this whole book, she is unaware of her powers. So anytime her blood gets into someone, it just kills them, and like because she has no control over it. But during this fight, her parents beat her so badly that she goes deaf and blind in one eye. And she spends a whole book like hiding that from everyone. No one knows about her deafness or blindness. It's wild. So then they grow, like after the mom dies, they grow up homeless in some boxes, and she's going through school, and now she's 19, and she's trying to take this test to get into a Spartan Academy to have a life for her and Charlie. Well, at this test, they test your blood, and oh my God, her blood tests that she is a immortal, and they're like, oh my God, you must be a mutt. And the thing about Chthonics is there's no babies that are given away or mutts. So they're like, you clearly are an Olympic and you kind of look like Zeus. You must be one of Zeus's mutts. And so she just gets thrown into this thing called the massacre where only 10 people survive, and magically she somehow survives. And they're like, oh, okay, great, cool. Here are 2 of your mentors. They're going to be Achilles and Petro. They're known as the Crimson Duel. They're like super hot and cool, and they like kill Titans left and right. But they hate her. They hate her guts. They think she's weak and pathetic. And the 2 of them are lover boys with each other, and they want no females. Like, they want nothing to do with her at the beginning. And they're like, hey, just, you now have to survive the Crucible, which is going through 2 to 4 weeks at a time to this training school where you'll get no food, no water, no sleep. You'll have to be doing all these studies and running this gauntlet. Cool. So most of this book is spent in a fever dream of her mostly going, I don't know what's going on, and can someone just let me die? With lots of sarcasm. And in this, she has one teacher named Augustus who's super hot and moody and pissy towards her and has a cute rabid raccoon. And then the other one is Sharon, aka Karen, as we love him, as he's the boatman that at the end of the gauntlet you have to swim past and try to escape him, otherwise he'll kill you. Cool. So, and then so we get through the Crucible or whatever, and throughout the times things are happening. Karen, aka Sharon, has realized that she is not what she seems and is probably chthonic. And he goes, I like that about her. She's bloodthirsty. And we have this marriage rule that we're trying to work around. Me and Augustus, who are buddy lovers, are going to like entrap her into an engagement because she knows nothing of everything. So while she's going through the school, she is getting threatening notes from someone and receiving engagement boxes without realizing what they are, and they're like chopped up body parts of people that have touched her, and underneath is jewels, but she never gets past the body parts, so she just assumes the threatening notes and the engagement things are the same, but they're not. The threatening notes are coming from one of the trainers, which is Zeus's heir, Theros, I think his name is, and apparently Theros is just a whiny bitch and was like, feels threatened if anyone else is in Zeus's line, so he, I guess for a while, has been killing off with Zeus's mutts. And near the end, when they're about to graduate from the Crucible, and Zeus is like, oh my God, you're so wonderful. Theros kidnaps her and Helen, who is the chthonic Darling, who is trying to save her friend. And they end up like tied in the stadium with all the bones of the other heirs and to be fed to the Titans because Theros is too much of a whiny biatch to just take care of his dirty stuff himself, like dirty deeds himself. So now Alexis escapes and then confronts him and beats his, ass and whatever. And he gets gone by. Okay, so then after she comes back, then we all realize that she is a chthonic and that she is actually Hades and Persephone's lost baby, assumed dead baby, Hercules, who was stolen, and they thought was eaten by a titan. So, and then she finds out that she's been tricked into this engagement with Dark and Broody, Augustus, and Sharon. And like, okay, great. And then, but at the same time, Petro and Achilles have decided they kind of are interested and want to like be with her. So at the end of the book, they go, we're going to get her back. Excuse me, what? So it is a why choose. It doesn't get spicy until the last like chapter of the book. And I'm just wondering if there's going to be 4 people or just 2, since she's now married to Augustus and Sharon. And that's it. Okay, bye.